The excretory system and circulatory system relate because blood that circulates through the body passes through one of the two kidneys. Urea, uric acid, and water are removed from the blood, and most of the water is put back in the system. The endocrine system is the major controller of the excretory system. There are several parts of the body that are involved in this process, such as sweat glands, the liver, the lungs, and the kidney system. Blood that circulates through the body passes through one of the two kidneys. Urea, uric acid, and water are removed from the blood, and most of the water is put back in the system. The kidney is filtered with nephrons that filter blood and genuate urine. Because the kidney filters blood, it's a network of blood vessels. The network of blood vessels is an important component of its structure and function. The arteries, veins, and nerves that supply the kidney enter and exit at the renal hilum. A nephron is the basic structure and functional unit of the kidneys that regulates water and soluble substances in the blood by filtering the blood, reabsorbing what is needed, and excreting the rest as urine. Filtration in the nephron is when blood gets filtered under pressure through the walls of the capillaries and Bowman's capsule. The filtrate is composed of water, ions, sodium, potassium, chloride, glucose, and small protein. Tubular reabsorption is the process by which solutes in water are removed from the tubular fluid and transported into the blood. Tubular secretion occurs from the epithelial cells that line the renal tubes and collecting ducts. Urine, which is excreted from the body via the ureter, bladder, and urethra, helps to keep blood pH at its normal level. Passive transport occurs in the kidney as the small blood capillaries called glomeruli have their waste products removed from the blood. The concentration of nitrogenous waste produced in the Bowman's capsule is low, and therefore the waste in the glomerulus diffuse through the glomerular filtration membrane. Salts, glucose, amino acids, and other useful compounds flow back through the tubular cells in the bloodstream by active transport. Salts, water, and other useful materials flow back into the bloodstream. This allows organisms to achieve homeostasis, where a select amount of hydrogen, ammonium, sodium, and other ions maintain a balance of salt and water in the body. Urination. The urination system excretes urea from your body. Urea is produced when the body breaks down food rich in protein. It is then carried through the bloodstream to the kidneys. The urea is filtered from the blood by small filtering units within the kidney called nephrons. Urea, along with water and other waste substance, forms urine as it passes through the nephron and down the renal tube. From the kidney, the urine passes down ureters to the bladder. Ureters are constantly tightening and relaxing in order to force the urine away from the kidney. Small amounts of urine are released into the bladder from the ureters. Circular muscles called sphincters help to keep the urine from leaking. Nerves in the bladder tell you when it's time to empty. Respiration. Breathing out the gaseous waste through respiration. The protein, fat, and carbohydrates that we consume are eventually converted to glucose. This glucose is met by oxygen and chemical reaction called cellular oxidation, which produces the energy to drive all other bodily functions and chemical reactions of cells. The products of the reaction are carbon dioxide and water. The carbon dioxide is dissolved into the blood and then carried to the lungs by the respiratory system where it is breathed out. Sweating. Skin protects the tissue and organs in the body and keeps the body cool through sweating. Sweating not only helps to lower body temperature, but removes bacteria, dirt, and dead skin cells from the pores, as well as excess water, salt, and other wastes from the body. Defecation is bowel movement. It is the act of excreting feces from the digestive tract. Fecal material is removed by muscular contractions in the walls of the colon, through the digestive tract and to the rectum. The pressure inside the rectum increases when the rectum becomes full. The walls of the anal canal are forced apart and allow the fecal matter to pass through. The rectum shortens while it disposes materials into the anal canal, forcing the feces out of the rectum with peristaltic waves.